Hi Draw So Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, so let's get started. To draw this awesome Demon Slayer, let's first start by drawing his face. So I'm going to come right here and basically start bottom of a U. So come down with a curve, come right across, say about right here, and do the same thing. And I'm basically just going to connect it at the bottom. And you know what, let's make it a little bit sharper towards the center. So say about right there and then go up. There, so we have his face framed in. Let's come back to where we started and we're going to draw a circle right here towards the edge. So same thing on the other side. Right here. There. So now that we have the circles in, let's come in here and make them draw so cute eyes. So I'm going to come in here with two small circles for highlights and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. And lines at the bottom, and same thing over here. There, now we have the eyes in. Let's come up here and I'm going to draw a curve over the eye just to anchor it. So just draw this curve right over and thicken it up. Same thing over here. There, and at the bottom we're just going to draw a soft and light curve right underneath the eye as well, right here. Now that we have his eyes in, let's go ahead and draw his brow. So really close to the eye, I'm going to come about right here and just draw a curve that slants upwards right over his eye. And now I'll come in here and thicken the beginning and taper it in. So same thing right across. So right here, and go up and thicken the beginning of it. Make it a little bit more curved. I went a little too straight. Okay, so then from there, let's go ahead and draw a smile for him. So right here in the center, and cap it off. From there, let's start to frame his face. So imagine this as an oval. We're going to come up right here with a curve and we're going to start to go around. So go around his brow and about right there. Come right across, same thing on the other side. And then about in this area right here, I'm going to zigzag. And then this side is going to come opposite because his hair parts on the side. And then we're just going to continue up with some more zigzags all the way across, just to fill it up, the space there. And then from there we can start to work on his amazing hair, right? So we're going to have to draw his ears first. So come down pretty low, say below his eye, about right here. I'm going to draw a curve. And then with that curve, I'm going to come right here and draw one strand of hair coming out. So same thing on the other side. Right here, we're going to draw a curve going up and then a strand coming down to cover it. Then from there, before I forget, I'm going to draw this kind of rectangular shape right here, right underneath his ear for his earrings. I'll just add a little string right there. And same thing over here. And I'll quickly just draw in some detail, such as a curve and a circle. Simplifying it, of course. There. Okay, so then now we can work on his hair. So like I said, his hair parts in the center, on the side. So this is where everything will start. We're going to come right here and draw a curve that goes up, nice and high. And let's see here, and then we'll come down with another curve that comes down to connect back to this strand. Then in this area right here, we're going to come down. And let's work on another curve. It comes out, zigzag it, and one more in. So we just want it nice and full. So let's work on the top part. Go up nice and high, curve it up, and here we go. We're gonna go one. And so still remember, you're going at a nice big curve over his head. So about right here. Curve one, come down. We're starting to come down now. Go one more, about right there. Here. And as we come down, let's start to go lower. One more. And here we have two of these strands right here. So it's angling up and around just like this side. Okay, so then now to make sense of all these strands, let's come right here. We're going to continue this and bring it all in. So just smooth it out now that you know where to put everything. So same thing here. Let's see. So just smoothing everything out. And right here is this bigger strand. So I'm going to come about right here and bring it all the way down to these two strands. Then this one goes in. That's if you want to do all these details. I just wanted to show you. And same thing here. There. So hopefully that wasn't too complicated. But anime is all about hair, right? Okay, so we have his hair finally done. Now, I better draw his scar before I forget, right? So right in this area right here, I'm just going to come right here, draw a curve, and I'm just trying my best to follow that shape. Kind of reminds me of a bat almost, Batman. So without making it too complicated, come out, and then there's this part right here and here. Something like that, right? As long as we have something in there. And then from there, let's work on his body finally. So right in the center, give him a little neck right here and here. And I'm going to connect it with a curve, and then his shoulders come out and down, come out and down, just like the other side. Then imagine his armpit area. So say about right here and here. I'm going to draw angle line outwards because he's wearing a robe. So then let's come back in here, and we're going to start his robe. Come out and out. Now that we have that, let's continue this down more. So we know we want to flare this robe out. So let's keep bringing it out. And now I can go ahead and figure out where I want to put his waist. So I'll say about right here. I'm going to draw a straight line across for his belt. So about right here. So I know where his top and bottom start. And then from there, come down nice and low. Say about right here. Give myself a point. Draw angle line. So this is where his pants are going to start. So now that I have that in, I know I need to bring this further down. So I'm going to flare it out even more. Okay, so then from there, let's work on his pants. Let's bring it out. And they're nice and baggy, right? So say about right here. And I'm just gonna wobble a little bit right there, and same thing on this side. There. And well, this should come out a little bit more. Okay, there. And then from there we can work on his legs. So still bringing them down. So we'll put them legs closer to this side, and we're just going to angle. Get thinner as we come down. Okay, so then let's work on this side. So we're going to bring this down toward his heel and pop this out, round it off, and connect. So same thing on the other side. Go right there, just like the other side. And connect. And then for some details, since we're down here, let's draw a curve right across, and then 2 straps right here. And then we're going to cut it off because this part is all has this wrap area. So let's do the same thing on the other side. And so to make it look like wrap, we're just going to go around, across, and sometimes you can change the angle. So we know it's wrapped there. Something like that. It doesn't really matter. Just here and there. Okay. There. Now that we have that in, let's come back up, and I'll come right here in the center. Just a little line. Some details. And then his robe. So let's bring this out. Oh, let's say about right here. Flare it out. Now bring this out right here. So kind of where his pants are, we're going to end it with a curve. And so same thing on the other side. And now with that, we have that, and let's draw the inside of it. So curve, imagine this coming through and coming right back down. And now for his sleeve. So let's work on this side since this side is simpler. And we're just going to bring it down. And we want his hands to end about that area. So, well, a little bit higher because this is much lower. So about right there. Curve it in, and then just very simple little fist. So a little curve, angle, and connect. And then just draw a little line right there. And finish off his sleeve there. And so then the other side, let's flare it out a little bit more. So I'll bring this across right there and connect. And then for this hand, let's come right here. I'm going to draw angle out, angle out. And then right in here, I'm going to draw the base of our sword. So it's like an oval. And then inside is going to be a curve. And now to draw. So the sword is at the same angle as the hand. And bring this down. Say about there. And connect there. And then whatever space, just finish it off. And no indication of finger right here. And then the continuation of the sword in this area right here. And hopefully that looks like he's holding a sword. And then let's finish off his sleeve. Okay, so then from there, let's see some more details. So right here, and then the center, let's bring a line straight down. And we're going to draw 3 buttons right next to the line. And let's see here, I think there's like a little, draw that part in there since it's simpler, a little white area. And then for his belt, so let's come right in the center. Draw the buckle area, some lines, curve, without complicating it too much. And oh, okay, so that is pretty much it for the main drawing. So now I wanted to show you really quickly for the jacket, since it is this checkered black squares. So I'm gonna come right here, continue this curve. And from there, let's go ahead. We're going to start our checkers. So let's say about right here. I'll go ahead. So hopefully this is going to help you when you're coloring. 2. And then right here, I'm going to break it up because it gets thicker as we come down. So I'm going to draw a line that comes down that way. And then for the sleeves, let's bring it down, a line that comes down to break it in half, kind of. And then once again, we're just going to draw a curve right across. I know it's starting to look complicated, right? But once we color it in, it'll make sense. So let's start with this part right here. So I'll go ahead and color these squares in so you can see what's going on. There, so hopefully that helped, and come in here really quickly. Make this one, I was going to do it the opposite way, but I decided to make this part black instead. And so hopefully that helps, and I'll do the same thing over here. So they're all done. I really hope you love how my version of Tanjiro turned out from Demon Slayer, and definitely check out the drawing of his sister that I did recently if you love these characters. Thanks so much for watching, and if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.